Okay, Coach, opening statement on this past weekend for the Lady Jacks.
It was a very busy week. There was lots of volleyball played this past week, having 4 matches in 1 week. Makes it a little tough just physically, and then with the young team not having a lot of time in the practice gym. But great match Tuesday night, certainly with High Point. Great crowd came out and supported us in Shelton. We appreciate that. We played a really good match that night. We followed that up, at UTEP playing Air Force, and I thought we were it was an interesting kind of match. Both teams were passing extremely well, so nobody could really pull away. And anytime we would manage to get a good touch on the block or score, we just needed to score some points on serve because it was just a side-out match. But we were finally able to really get something going there and did some solid things. But it was a little frustrating that we couldn't keep them out of a really good situation. Then the Southeastern match, we started really strong, played about 2.5 high-level sets, and that's just not enough. And took our foot off the gas, and Southeastern made some really good adjustments. And I think that's that match will be a great learning experience for us and give us a great opportunity to take steps forward. And then against UTEP, you're talking about a really solid team who had a great year last year with the bulk of that roster returning. They played one freshman as a right side, but everybody else, they had good experience on their roster and a very physical team. But I was really pleased with how we performed in that match.
Before we preview this week, and Amanda also has a question, in the past, I think during the Bearcat Invitational, it was like, how do we get better during practice? Or how do we get better and have the moments of getting better
Right.
during the game? And then your team, for the first time really this year, gets hit with the adversity and kind of the gelling and trying to figure
Right.
things out. Again, we're in non-conference play, a bunch of new faces. What is that mindset that you are telling your new team? Like, you just had practice today. What is the emphasis heading into a big week ahead?
Yeah, we're just continuing to focus on us and our side of the net and what we need to be doing. We've got so many freshmen and we need to get them time, but we can't get them all time at the same time. That would be crazy. So we've been able to get some of them some time. And this weekend, we were able to add another one into the piece. We were able to get Harley in there and get her some time on both pins to see what she was going to do. And then this weekend, we'll be able to get some different ones in there. So I don't think we don't have the right lineup yet. We don't have a solidified lineup at this point. But we have to get the freshmen in like 1 or 2 pieces at a time. We can't just throw all of them out there. So that's just finding that right lineup take a little bit longer than we might like, but it's just part of the process. And as I reminded them, we're working to get better every day, but we're also working to be much better by the time conference play starts. And then once we're 2 weeks or so into conference, to be a whole lot better as well. So we're really looking to start to peak at the right time of the season. And certainly, we may just keep doing this all season long, and that's really what I expect, because the ceiling for this team is very, very high. It's just going to take time. Some of the freshmen are frustrated that it's not happening for them right away. But and we're explaining to them that you're doing better and you're gaining on it, and here's the next step. Well, it's the same thing for us as a team. As coaches, we can't be frustrated that we're not where we want to be just yet. Have we taken giant steps toward where we want to be? And that's all we can do. It's a process that's going to take some time.
Yeah, we talk about the freshmen. You guys have the youngest roster in Division I, which is
Yes.
insane.
Number one.
But because of that, because of being so young, not only do you have Harley that can come step in this weekend when she needed to, you've had Catherine Holtman put up big performances, Molly Cravens has done well, Natalie Guerrero has been holding down the libero spot, but you also have girls on the bench that we haven't seen a lot yet. So just
Well,
talk
get
about
ready.
talk about what you've seen from all of them in practice. And
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean, you mentioned some of them, and then you add Kennedy Jones to that mix. I mean, she's a big leaper, just a great athlete, and just trying to find the right opportunities to get her in the match. So, you know, her time is coming, and it's coming very soon. So, they're all doing well at times. The biggest thing that we all have to understand is I have to go out and stay engaged throughout the whole rally, and then that rally's over and I got to be 100% dialed in for the next rally, and then just bringing their game every single day, because we'll see one freshman put up, and it's not just the freshman, but one hitter put up really good numbers. We'll have a couple kids that really do great, and everybody else is subpar. We got to all be, we always talk about, we need everybody to be solid. Because as we've seen on any given night, a couple kids are going to be way above that. But we just got to get rid of, I'm way up here and then I'm way down here. You know, we just got to raise the floor so that we're all here all the time with a couple people operating up here, and then we'll be fine. But again, we're in that process and we're gaining on it.
This weekend, the Tulsa Volleyball Invitational, really one of the more stacked fields that I think you guys have been a part of. Oklahoma is your first matchup on Thursday, and then going up against going up against Tulsa, and then a familiar foe in Arkansas from last season in the NCAA tournament. What can we expect from those three teams?
Well, you know, you can expect a lot of size. You can expect a lot of just good high-level volleyball coming from all three of those teams. You know, this is our return from Tulsa coming here last year, and somehow they ended up pulling in, you know, Oklahoma and Arkansas. But we're excited for that opportunity to go play a couple SEC schools. And I think we can get better faster by playing that level of competition. So we're looking forward to it, and we're going to go, you know, just stay really aggressive, focus on our side of the court, and let the chips fall where they may. We don't need to be worried about outcome, and that's one thing I'm telling the team right now. Outcome's not your focus. Getting better and playing and doing the things we're supposed to be doing consistently on our side of the net is the focus, because that's going to lead to the outcome we want. But we got to be doing that every single time.
Lady Jacks on the road this weekend in Oklahoma at the Tulsa Volleyball Invitational. Coach, thanks for the time.
Yep, looking forward to it.